Hello everybody, it's Andy here, and we're back with more Darkest Dungeon, and also I have something. I have a binaural microphone set up now, so this will be my first binaural Let's Play. It's not actually a binaural microphone. It's two mono microphones, and one's plugged into the left, and the other is plugged into the right, and they're just kind of beside me. It took a little bit to rig up, but really wasn't all that bad. Hopefully it sounds good though. And with that, let's get started. I went ahead and recruited these people from the stagecoach, either in the last episode or off camera. But we went ahead and took everyone, and now if we wanted to, we could increase the number of available heroes to 4, or we could increase the size of the roster to 13. And while I'm playing this, I'm going to do my best to sort of tilt my head back and forth between the two microphones so that you guys can get the best binaural effect possible. Okay. Why don't we increase the roster sizes?
Great heroes can be found even here.
I think
mud and rain.
I think that's a little more important.
A victory.
Hopefully the narrator's not too loud. I think he's a decent volume. There's still not much we can do in the town because a lot of things aren't unlocked. So let's go ahead and play this not very relaxing video game and hope for the best. I believe what we're going to do is bring our healer and then our 3 new characters. And he does have Battle Ballad. Unfortunately, no inspiring tune. Oh, this is the Jester, by the way. Which we're going to rename right now. Actually, I can't really think of a good name, so he's gonna stay Bruner or Burner, but they're an interesting class. It's hard to really say what they do. They're kind of like a jack of all trades. They can do some stress heals when this is unlocked, which is actually really nice, and Battle Ballad is a good party buff. They don't do much damage, though. The Grave Robber here is another class. This one has +1 to crit and Photomania, which is +20 stress resist. If Torch is above 75, the Yips is -5 accuracy, and they're obsessed with the acquisition of knowledge. I don't consider Grave Robbers to be the best class, but we have to take what we can get. So currently the Wards and Weald are still locked, but we do have 4 choices here in the ruins. We can do a short dungeon, another short dungeon, a medium dungeon, which will get us a haste chalice, which is kind of good, but the -20 stun kill chance kind of ruins it because stunning with Vestals can be very good. Or we could go with the Virtuous Chalice, which is okay as well. Whereas this is an uncommon trinket, and the goal is to explore 90% of rooms, I think we're going to go with this one. And since this is a medium dungeon, there will be camping, which, oh look at this, it's explained right here. This quest involves camping, and camping requires firewood. Firewood is given automatically to you on appropriate quests. Camping gives heroes a chance to recuperate while in the dungeon. When you are wounded or stressed and wish to camp, right-click on the firewood. And that's this right here. With medium dungeons, it's generally advisable to take at least 20 food, and probably also at least 3 shovels, and about 10 torches, and a couple of keys would be nice. We could take some of these other things: anti-venom, bandage, medicinal herbs, holy water. I will take 1 holy water, 1 medicinal herbs, and 1 bandage. Okay. Hopefully this goes well. Once holy idols and shrines have been corrupted to favor pagan gods. Once holy idols and shrines have been corrupted to favor pagan gods, holy water can help restore them to their rightful condition.
Pace out the halls of your lineage
Into the
once
ruins
familiar.
we dwell.
Now, foreign.
Alright, let's get started. And the sack's contents are mine. A measly 25 cents. Nothing to get too excited over yet. We have our first fight. This is a grave robber, and we could shadow fade. It's a stun attack. Maybe not such a bad idea. The flashing daggers missed. The tempting goblet missed, actually, which is very good because it can cause quite a bit of stress. Apparently, nobody knows how to hit. I'm sorry, his name is just too close to penis. Why don't we name him after me? There we go. He'll be Andy. Now let's try to get a hit here. 6 damage. It's not bad. And, Andy dodged, so 2 out of 7 so far have hit. Not amazing numbers. Wow, it's 4:45 a.m. I should probably close my window, but I think we'll be okay. But I just hope something really loud doesn't happen outside. Okay. We could probably, if we're lucky, get this kill. We got it. Which is quite nice. Okay. There we go. We want to kill this bone courtier as quickly as we can. Because stress can be very bad. That'll do it. Okay. And we got pretty decent rewards for that. So, let's continue on here. So, our goal for this dungeon is to explore 90% of rooms. So, we don't actually have to go to every room. Just, well, 90%. And that's rounded, I believe, down or up. Example, if there was like 15 rooms, you might be able to get away with only going to 13 or maybe 12. It doesn't always seem to be exactly 90, and amazingly, we got scouting for what appears to be the whole dungeon, and from what I can see, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights left in this whole dungeon, which is not very many, unless scouting didn't actually scout absolutely everything, which, as we just learned, it did not. So go with flashing daggers. Well, maybe shadow fade for a stun. Sure. Oh, it changes the ranks up though, which is kind of bad. So this guy can still do a couple of things though. Now this attack does only a little bit of damage, negative 40%, but it does inflict bleed, but skeletons have really high bleed resist, so also this one inflicts bleed as well, so not the best, but that's okay. And this should be a pretty easy fight. I don't think we need to heal yet. I'm going to attack that skeleton and hope that Andy here can use Zealous Accusation for the double kill, and he got them. Great. Not much to be done with Moddit. We should have actually moved her forward, but we didn't. I'm gonna do a heal here, and now I don't know if I'll kill the Bone Arbalist this turn or not, but I am certainly going to try. And why don't we just fix up these ranks? Oh, you are not very useful at all, Modded. Also, the Jester, not very useful for killing enemies. And the bayonet jab is not the best. Let's heal up Andy again. 8 HP, and he's dead.
These nightmarish creatures
$1,300
they
is
can be beaten.
pretty nice, actually. Let's go this way, and we do have a trap right here. I believe the grave robbers are best chance to disarm it, and luckily she pulled it off. So good. And what do we have here? A decorative urn. I imagine using holy water will do something positive. There's valuables inside. 2 onyx, 2 jade, and gold. That's like over $1,500. Now my torchlight is running low, but I think I might camp very soon. We'll light a couple more. Oh, we just got a hunger event. And that's okay. They happen. So far, things are going decently. We got a map, but it looks like we already kind of have everything. I think with the exception of that one fight, all the other fights might actually be revealed to us. And there is going to be one in this room. We got 4 crests, so I could light up another torch, but I'm not actually going to. I'm just going to jump in and fight, and I think we're going to camp in here when it's over, which is why I didn't light up the torch, because after we camp we'll get full torchlight. Okay, let's go with flashing daggers here, and the skeleton warrior is going for the slash on Andy. Suppose it doesn't matter too much. Why don't we try to kill that guy? We got him, so that worked out quite well. And I say the bone courtier, of course, and should die the next time it takes damage if we're lucky. Zealous Accusation I don't think is gonna get a kill, so we'll just go for the standard hit here. Another tempting goblin, and this time for Andy. Stress though, pretty decently managed. As you can see, the grave robber, not very much damage whatsoever. that's all the enemies now. Hopefully this gets them both. And it did. 19, 12, 13. I say, we heal up Andy. Low on HP actually. But camping will allow us to restore some of that as well. This does have a stun chance. So, I suppose we should do it. Oh. Was that a critical? It didn't seem to actually do any damage. Okay. Heal up the grave robber. And he's very, very close to death. Oh. Speed 0. Good chance we'll get to go before him. Unfortunately, Burner can't do anything. Unfortunately, Annie missed. And unfortunately, she can't actually do damage. But he's been stunned again. We don't have the best party composition. We might as well heal again. And there, finally. Okay, great.
This expedition at least
We'll take all of the food.
success.
And I think we're gonna camp. Oh, oops, I shouldn't have done that.
A spark without kindling is a goal
Actually,
without hope.
let's see. I believe I'm just going to do half, because we'll save a lot of food that way. And also, we can manage this little bit of stress and this little bit of health with the camp skills. So, we get to do this once in a medium dungeon. So let's just have a half meal. Now, these are our skills, and every character or hero gets their own camp skill. Or camp skills, I should say. I think we want to turn back time on our Vestal. But before we do that, I would like to see if there's any skills that can buff someone up. It doesn't really seem to be. No, not really. So, that's fine. We'll turn back time on our Vestal. And then, what else? Everyone's actually looking pretty good. Why don't we just pilfer? We've made some holy water. Oh, by the way, the cost, it says time cost 2. This one has a time cost of 5. And these are our points up here, so we have 7 left. I think we're going to pep talk. I say you and I never noticed this one. We're gonna go with this here, plus 20 stress resist for everyone, so we should be able to keep stress pretty under control. Excuse me. For the rest of the dungeon, we've been ambushed in the night, but I think we're gonna be okay. When you get ambushed, you always get surprised, but you can actually just retreat from combat
Being outmatched,
and then
but in failing to recognize
fix
it.
this up as you see fit. We're gonna go back in and we'll likely get surprised. Alright. We are actually gonna run away. Oh. Maybe not. Yeah, we are.
A wise
Because
general cuts losses and regroups.
I'm okay with getting surprised, but I can't have my ranks that ridiculously out of order, so hopefully this one is less bad.
True desperation
It was,
is known.
it was not less
Only
bad.
when escape is impossible.
these ranks outside of combat, actually. Oh, you go there? And we'll try this again. There we go. That's quite a bit more reasonable. Okay. Now we can hopefully take these guys out. Okay, here's something interesting. There used to be something to interact with here. A suit of armor. And it appears to be gone. Which is a little, well, highly unfortunate. And a little strange. So, I'll move him up here. Very close to getting a kill. It's Modit's turn. Probably won't kill anyone on this turn, but they're getting down there. Then again, so are we. Especially Andy at this point. A lot of bleed. He's getting knocked back. She is getting knocked back, I should say. We should heal Andy, because he totally needs it. It's a shame that that missed. Alright. They're almost dead, but they're also still alive. Missing an awful lot. Taking an awful lot of hits. And a lot of stress attacks as well. Not doing a lot of damage either, but as long as this hits, it'll all be over. Excellent.
Remind yourself
So,
that overconfidence is a slow
I don't
and
know what
insidious killer.
happened to the room. This is very, that was weird. I've never seen that. Also, we can't interact with the suit of armor now, which is weird and a shame, because it's supposed to give you a buff of some kind, if I'm not mistaken. Are we going to get to explore 90% of these rooms? It's a good question. But with our health the way it is, it's looking a little bit worrisome. We have to run away, we will. And at the very least, we'll get to keep all of the stuff that we've acquired so far, and we got a pretty decent haul. But the completing the completing the quest reward, this is always better. Now, I can't forget to fix my ranks. So our characters aren't really as mad as they seem. They just unfortunately don't have their skills unlocked. We're gonna eat some food here, mostly to make room, but we also kind of need it anyway. And there was a fight in this room. Would have loved to surprise the enemy there. And
How quickly the tide
and
turns.
that was a lot of damage. But that was a pretty good amount of damage as well. So, let's go with judgment. On the bone soldier. If I knew that was gonna crit, I would have done it to someone else. Alright. Thinking slice off on the arbalist here. And it's almost dead. We should definitely zealous, and that'll take out the arbalist. Now there's only the 2 enemies left. My main damage dealer is stunned for this round though, which is not very good at all. And we probably won't do much damage, although that was a really, really nice crit. And good chance on the kill. We got it, which is really good. Okay. We'll Shadow Fate, and that'll put Andrew back where we want him. Unfortunately, he didn't get stunned. I believe we need to heal our Grave Robber. And probably won't get the kill here. No. Oh. Oh, good job, modded. The HP is a little low. We're gonna Shadow Fade again. And we got the stun this time. Kind of exactly what I wanted to happen. We should heal up Andy here. He's a little more important than the Grave Robber. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's actually birds chirping outside. Right now, I decided to get rid of the medicinal herbs. And let's use a key. It unlocked a hidden compartment. And now I'm going to have to get rid of something else. Let's get rid of the, decided to get rid of the holy water. Looks like there's no... Oh. That's one of her quirks that's making her do that. We can't actually put the torch in our inventory, but we just went ahead and lit it. So, I think we should make it out of this dungeon alive, and maybe even with very little stress. So, that's good. The stress is being managed pretty good so far. She critically ate. I guess she just stuffed the food in her face and scarfed it all down. Once again, Modded really wants to know what's in the torch lamp. Not surprisingly, it's a torch again. In we go. And yeah, we could go up, but there's gonna be 2 fights. But we'll have to do them regardless. I think I'd rather come this way though for now. It's a little bit quieter over here. And this bag contains loot, little food, little money. Definitely not bad. And up we go. We will light up another torch soon. Why don't we interact with the booth? It contains hidden treasures. Somewhat surprisingly. Fortunately, I'm going to lose the key to make a little more room for the money. We have another hunger event. We only have room for 2 more. And of course, as soon as I throw out the key, we come across a locked sarcophagus or something. Oh, I'm real happy about that, although should probably be a little bit more worried about damage at this point. Well, Shadow Fade. Try to stun the Bone Defender. He resisted. I hope Andy gets to go. And unfortunately, he didn't kill this little bastard. Modded is in rough shape. Andy's hanging in there. Modded's probably a death's door. This can be pretty bad. It says here, when your hero is reduced to 0 HP, they are at death's door. while in this stage, they will suffer stat penalties, plus any further damage has a chance to kill them. So we must heal her as quick as we can. Hopefully this guy doesn't try to take her out. And we're actually gonna try to take him out. Okay, he's going for Andy. We got a crit off. Things are sort of taking a turn for the worst, it would seem. She can poison dart from here. You can go ahead and do that. Now then. So we want to heal up Modded. We got a critical heal, which is really good. This guy's been double blighted. So he's going to take 4 damage in turn. And the Jester now getting low. Getting low, getting low. Okay. 9 and 5. We're actually gonna, yeah, we're gonna do that. This is a nice critical, and very needed.
As victories mount,
It's a locked sarcophagus. I believe opening it would more than likely trigger something bad, like a trap. And that will cause blight. I didn't mind doing it with the Vestal though, because of, excuse me, her high health, comparatively, at least. Modded. You have to do it. I'm so glad you disarmed it. What? What are you saying, Andy? We should light up some torches? The passages are unsettling. That's gonna give her stress. I went with her because her HP's higher than most people's and her stress is lower than most people's. And we could leave this dungeon now. You'll just see it said quest complete, and now we can just click to exit the dungeon. But I kind of want to see if we can't finish the last fight here, and then that'll allow us to explore that, and they might be good. Let's check it out. Okay, Burner here has Hatred of Beast now, plus 15 damage, and stress resist against a beast, plus 15%, I should say. Okay, here we go. Let's have a couple bites. Okay, and light up a torch as well. There's a little chest on the ground. So, this might not be half bad. I'm gonna... this could get ugly fast, actually. Poison dart or flashing daggers. Let's do some poison darts. And maybe slice off here on this guy. Okay. X blade to burner. Now a death storm. So he could die, and I couldn't help but feel partially responsible if that ends up happening. We need to heal him. Another critical heal. I'm wondering if critical heals are more likely when they're at death's door. They keep splashing these goblets in our faces. We're gonna get awfully stressed out about that. Andy's feeling the pressure. We're gonna do flashing daggers. I got 1 kill. And I believe we're actually gonna go for this guy. Down to 10 HP is nice. Burner got one of the bone courtiers. I don't think we'll get the kill, but there is a small chance, so I went for it. I think that we're gonna be okay though. The fight looks to me almost over. This little bastard just had to get one more in, didn't he? Yeah, he did. A lot of stress for this fight, but hopefully it'll all be worth it.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
We also have this strong box.
Foreign blood.
And let's see what we get here. Pretty good, actually. We can also open up the sack. And then we can come this way. And we also have something right here, a stack of books. And dare I search with Andy, I'm gonna do it, but this could actually stress him out. Oh crap. He has hylomania now. Obsessed with material things. Well, we've come this far. Let's try to do the last fight. I know. It's pretty crazy. And entirely foolish. But sometimes I'm just a crazy, foolish man. Not crazy about that. Not crazy about my inability to shadow fade either. I'll go with the Fusilier in the back. And this could go pretty bad. But maybe we'll get lucky. Although, I think he's at death's door. No. But his wounds are mounting. There's no question about that. We'll have to heal him up. Ooh, slice and dice.
Teetering on the brink.
I should
Facing the abyss.
probably run away. Be very much in my best interest. This is a perfect lesson in what not to do. 7 plus 2 damage. Ooh, this is scary. 2 damage for 3 rounds. Oh, that hurts. I could really use a solid critical here. They both resisted the bleed. Another blanket fire. That's gonna do some damage. 7. Sure, I think he's actually dead on his turn. Oh, not quite. Oh, this is bad. Andrew's at death's door again. I've done this to myself. This is real scary. But I feel like I've come too far. I can't give up now. We will stand and fight. I think this guy's speed is 1. His speed is 5. We really need to try to kill that guy. He's dead. Thank goodness. He's also dead. Thank goodness. Oh no. It had to be him. Oh my. Somehow, no one has died. Oh my gosh. These people should not be alive.
Perhaps the turning point.
This was far from relaxing. Okay. Somehow, we made it out with our lives.
And we will find whatever secrets they hold.
And that was real scary at the end. Pretty stressed out too, all those death's door. I'm surprised nobody became afflicted. To be honest, let's see what we got. Ruins phobe, no doubt, that would make anybody never want to go back. Legophobia, negative 20 stress, if torch below 25. Angie got deadly, which is great, and Modded has precision striker, which is also really good. And we now have unlocked the blacksmith and the guild. But we'll check these out in a future episode. That's actually going to do it for this one. So I want to thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And this has been Andy from ASMR Let's Plays. Take care. Bye for now.